If you love your FIFINE K688 mic, you're gonna love the Tank 3. At least that's what FIFINE said. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. Today we're doing another microphone test, and it's not new for us because I'm constantly in search of a better microphone setup. Lucky for me, the folks at FIFINE sent me this, which is the K688, and I love it. I love how it looks, I love how it feels, and I was really impressed with the sound that it recorded and how natural it sounded. But the folks at FIFINE said they've got one even better, and that's this, which is the FIFINE Tank 3. Now, I haven't really looked at this yet. I don't have any of the details about it because I want to explore it together with you guys. So we're gonna do an unboxing, we're gonna do a feature review, and then I'm gonna hook it up and we can do a side-by-side comparison of the FIFINE Tank 3 against the classic lapel mic that I've been using for so long because I want a good solution. Now, many of you are gonna say, well, why aren't you reviewing it against the FIFINE K688? Because I already reviewed that against this mic, and I can't keep reviewing mics against other mics. I don't know, it seems daunting to me. So at the end of this video, you're gonna be able to decide if the Tank 3 is better than the current mic that I'm using. And if you want to know how it stacks up against the K688, you just gotta watch that video and decide how that stacked up against this mic, and then you can decide if you like it better. If there's high demand for a full comparison between the two, I can do it, but I really don't wanna do like this versus that versus that versus that. I just want to explore the Tank 3 on its own merits. So at the end of this video, you will have an opinion of if this is the mic for you, not is it better than this, is it better than that, because it's so subjective. But I'll certainly be referencing the FIFINE K688 in other ways as far as like the appearance and the feel and all of that stuff. So let's first do an unboxing of the FIFINE AmpliTank 3 podcast microphone. Gams go. Are you paying too much for Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, Duolingo, Canva, or Adobe? GamsGo has you covered with premium shared subscriptions for a fraction of the price directly from the distributor. Yes, GamsGo is the shared premium experience that you've been looking for that saves a ton of money. I personally use GamsGo for my Netflix, my Spotify, my Disney Plus, and my Crunchyroll subscriptions, and I have saved tons of money by switching to GamsGo. Switching to GamsGo is as easy as clicking the link in the description or up in the title card, which will take you to the main GamsGo website. Select the services that you're looking for and buy them. But to show you how easy it is, we're gonna take 30 seconds and we're gonna sign up for Netflix. So we've clicked the affiliate link and I'm gonna click purchase now on Netflix. Now we have an option to buy 3 months or 6 months. I'm gonna buy a 6-month membership. I'm gonna say activate auto renewal because you don't wanna miss out anyway. Now in my case, I only need one profile. That means that I get one of the 5 included shared profiles with my Netflix account, and I can install it on one device in my home. Do you have multiple devices in your home? You might want to switch to the 5 profiles option, which also unlocks multiple devices so that you can use all of your profiles across multiple devices. But in my case, one profile is plenty. Now, this is the most important step. It's gonna say, do you have a promo code? Yes, I do. And the promo code is GEARS. We're gonna apply our promo code and it's gonna say, this is a valid promo code. We're gonna click to go to payment, and then we're gonna enter in all of our details. This is a one-time payment of just $21.26. That is crazy cheap for premium Netflix on one device with one profile. I'm going to pay now. I'm gonna enter my credit card information, and that's it. Once you've paid, you get immediate access to Netflix, and it's as simple as logging into your GamsGo account, getting the username and passkey, and then going to legit Netflix. Now it's gonna immediately say, well, who is this? Now I am account number 3, Gears and Tech, and it's gonna ask for my PIN code because I locked this down. Once I have my PIN code in, now instantly I am in the full premium Netflix experience. This gives me HD Netflix, I can download it, and it's that simple. And it works the same on all your other favorite streaming platforms. This is truly an amazing deal, you don't wanna miss it. Click the link down below to grab your deal. First off, the box is just a cardboard box with a very basic graphic on there. It's in black and cardboard colored, which is a stark difference from the FIFINE K688. And I'm not sure why they decided to go to such a more basic packaging solution when this is supposed to be the superior microphone. It could be because this mic stands on its own. It doesn't need fancy packaging to make you buy it, whereas maybe this one did. I don't know. But let's pop it open and have a look here. First off, we're greeted with a full color instruction manual / user's guide. We've got a really long FIFINE USB-C cord. Then we've got the microphone. Now, this is it. This is everything that comes in this box. Now the mic is designed that you could reuse your mic boom like what we've got here. And for our test, we might as well reuse it. So feature-wise, this definitely feels like a more premium microphone. Let's just unscrew this again real quick here. It's much heavier for sure. Now this is a cardioid style mic, and for those of you who are looking at mics, you know the difference between cardioid mic and pretty much any other mic you're looking at, so I don't need to explain the differences. But it has on the side here a microphone gain knob, which is a nice dial. It feels really good to turn, and it has a monitor dial as well. So you can actually plug headphones into the headphone jack here and listen to a live feedback of what this mic is picking up. You'll also notice it has the XLR connection. That's really important for those of you who are just starting out, going to be tempted to spend a lot of money on a USB mic. And that might be where you peak. That might be as far as you get with your audio setup. But if you were ever tempted to up your audio game, you probably are going to end up looking at an XLR style microphone. And in that case, your expensive USB mic would be now garbage or e-waste, whereas this one will upgrade with you. So it works in USB mode perfectly fine forever, or when it's time to upgrade, it will fully support all of the high-end XLR audio systems for much cleaner audio recording options. It comes with this arm attachment, but one thing you'll notice is it doesn't have the functionality for a shock absorbing mic arm. So this guy has little rubber bands, so it doesn't transfer sound through it. And this guy is much more rigidly mounted, but I mean, it is what it is. This is a much more premium high-end microphone. And I can say the weight difference is massive. This FIFINE mic with the shock absorber on here and everything is about half of the weight of this guy. This is very heavy. This is actual metal. It's got a ton of heft to it. So if you're wondering, how does it feel? It feels premium. That's how it feels. Now, the folks at FIFINE say that this is one of the most natural sounding microphones out there. So that guy records more of the high-end tones in the mids. This one has a huge focus on a neutral, balanced audio profile. So it should make me sound like a really good podcaster. So let's get it on here. And we'll get my recording software set up so that we can actually see what kind of output we get from this. We've got the FIFINE Tank 3 recording right now. I'm at a natural distance away. I've also double checked that the audio sounds pretty good using my headphones plugged into the monitor port. I'm not leaving it plugged in though, because those of you who watched me review the K688, you remember that the audio got a little bit wonky because the microphone from my monitor was actually picking up as well, and it created a bit of an echo, and I actually had to go back and re-record the audio so that you could hear the true audio from that. So lesson learned, we're gonna record just the audio on the FIFINE Tank 3. The main thing that we want to be listening for is just the audio clarity and the different tone in my voice. Now, keep in mind, the FIFINE folks say that the Tank 3 is a more natural sound. So when you compare from the lavalier microphone and then you compare that to the Tank 3, does it sound more clear? The Tank 3 should sound a lot better because my lavalier setup is really simple. And I'm gonna show you guys what it is here so that you guys know. It's this, okay? So it's a lavalier mic plugged into my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus using an audio wave recorder, which I merged together in post after the fact. And I've been using this setup for a long time now, but I've been looking to do more podcast style videos, and that's where a setup like this comes along. I'm using this right now with the FIFINE BM88 low profile boom arm, and it works really beautiful. It's a good combination. I wish the Tank 3 came in white. They said it doesn't come in white because white's kind of my jam, and I really, really love the color of the FIFINE K688. Just the white and the gray really pops, and I really, really like it. So going to the black Tank 3 though, I was a little bit worried, but I have to say that it definitely looks really good. And I kind of wish that I had a black arm to go with it. And if I was going to keep this one and use this setup, I would definitely switch to a black arm so that it's more natural looking and it matches, right? But you didn't come here for which arm do I want to use. You came here for the audio comparison. And that's what I'm giving you right now, actually, even with all this useless blabbering, is you've had a chance to compare my lapel mic to the FIFINE Tank 3. Now, the Tank 3 retails for $79.99 US on the FIFINE website. You can get it direct from there. I will put a link in the description. You can also pick it up on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for that one as well. And don't forget, you're going to need a boom arm of some sort. But I gotta say, $80 for a microphone of this quality, it just seems unheard of. It seems unreal. Now, how do you know? Do I want to spend a little bit extra for this mic, or do I want to go for some other FIFINE products? Well, I'm glad you asked. The answer is quite simple. You're probably going to come up with 3 different ones. Do I look at the Tank 3? Do I look at the K688? Or do I look at the AM8? And the answer is very basic. It depends a lot on what your voice sounds like and what the environment you're recording in sounds like. So in this case, I'm in a quiet studio. There's really 2 mics that I want the most, and that is the Tank 3 and or the K688. And if you have a deep bassy voice, the Tank 3 will hopefully neutralize your voice and make it sound really good, but it's really easy to adjust in post afterwards because this mic has such a dynamic range that it records versus the K688, which it brings your tone down a bit, but it still does pick up a lot of those high tones as well. The AM8 is really designed more for like noisy environments. So if you're like a gamer and you're using it for live streaming your games, you need something where you're gonna have a lot of noise in the background. That one's gonna be a little bit better because it does have some noise suppression qualities, whereas this one doesn't focus so much on noise suppression as it does getting good, clear audio for you to use as your audio track on videos such as this. Now for me, I really like this microphone. It feels so good to have it just in front of my face like this, recording like this. And you are probably gonna see mics like this or the K688 showing up in more videos in the future. But my question to you guys is, what do you think? Now that you've heard the mic, you've been able to compare it, you've been able to hear kind of how it makes me sound. Do I sound like a professional podcaster now? Like, should I call Joe Rogan and say, hey, you should have me on because I got this sweet new mic that makes me sound so cool? Or do I just sound like a guy in a basement trying to film a YouTube video? You guys decide. Let me know, is this the mic for you? Or have you had other mics that you would consider in this price range? I want to hear all about it. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.